Welcome back to the Learning Hub. This is Chapter 9 of our Excel learning program. Hope you enjoyed Chapter 8, where we have covered how to save Excel files in different formats. If you have not gone through the previous chapter, please find the link in the description below. Please click on the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to get a notification of new videos. Today we are going to learn about borders. As you know, we have covered one or two kinds of borders in our formatting chapter. So today we are going to cover more types of borders. If you look at this data on the screen, there are no borders across this data. When you enable border, it looks really nice, but today we are going to cover all types of borders. Before putting the border across the data, you need to select all of your cells, and in the font section under the home menu, this is called a border. You need to drop down and you will have many types of borders. We will cover everything under this option. If you see the name, the bottom border, and if you apply this, it will enable the border only to the bottom side. The next option is a top border, it will enable the border on the top side. So you got the border on the top side as well. If you want to enable the border on the left as well, the left border option will do the same. So you will hardly see any case where you need to enable the border only on one side of the data. The top, bottom, left, or right, but if you see this data now, we have enabled borders on all four sides. Let's remove this and try to put a border in one go, rather than one by one side. If you click on this outside border option, it will enable the border all across your data, but if you have noticed, there is no border for each and every cell. The cell's border is still very light. So what we can do, we can also put the border across all the cells based on your need. And look at this now, your data looks really beautiful, but sometimes there is a special requirement when people have to put the border only on one side. If you have the data where you have to enable the border for all the cells, but you want to highlight only the outside lines. Or you want to make a thick border outside of your data only at the left, right, top, and bottom sides. You can select this option, which says thick outside borders. What it will do, it will keep the existing normal borders in all the cells, but it will put a thick border around your data. That is also looking nice. What happens when you have a special requirement, where you need to put a thick border for each and every column? But for cells it should be the light border. In those cases what you can do, you can select the entire data in one column. Just keep on clicking on this option called thick outside border across your data. It will enable the thick border across all of your individual columns. And look at this, how beautiful it looks. So we will explore other options as well. Let me remove the borders first, and then we'll see other options. As explained, whenever you have to enable the border, you need to select your data prior. The next option is a bottom double border, so till now we have covered the single border, but this option is the bottom double border. What it does, it will put the double border line only on the bottom side. What I will do is, enable a thick bottom border only on the bottom side. Next option you will see the top and bottom border. It will enable only the top and bottom border. We will try the next option. This option will enable a single border on the top, and a double border on the bottom. This is about these options, and let me remove the border. The next option you see here, if you see under the border option, you will find the option called Draw a Border. If you have not selected any data, you can click on this option and draw the border wherever you want. Why? Oh, you can draw this, you can draw here as well. Again, it depends on your requirement. You can draw the borders by clicking on this pencil icon. And to disable this Draw Border pencil tool, you can just press the Escape key. Let's try the next option. Where it says Draw Border Grid, it will draw the border grid. When you select to draw a border, it was drawing the border outside of all cells, but now this option will draw the border across all the cells, and not only outside in the range of cells. See, you can just do this. As explained earlier, to disable this tool, you can press the Escape key from the keyboard, and the next option that we are going to try, erase the border. If you have enabled the border across your data, and you don't want to disable the border, or erase the border from all cells, what you can do, you can select the eraser, and wherever you want to erase from particular cells, you can erase the border. Just click and drag and keep on erasing. It will keep on erasing the borders from your data. So this is this eraser option. You need to press the Escape key from the keyboard to disable this. Let's try the next option called Line Color. This is a really great option. Sometimes people have different choices of selecting the border in different colors, but Excel is giving the option to enable the black border by default. So, let's say, if I need to draw a border in dark red, I'll select the color first, and then can choose any option. So I have selected the color. Now I will start drawing the border, and if you see, it is drawing the border in red line. Or let me try to show it in a thick line. Let me remove the border from all the lines, and if you click on the thick border outside, and look at it, it's in a red border. If you want to enable the border now, the default color has been set to red. And if you want to replace the color, with different color, just select the borderline, and click on the blue, and now you can select the data. If you see it's a blue border. Let me show it in the thick border style. If I select this data while going to take outside borders, and look at this as blue. The color is not showing properly, but this border is in blue color. To reset it back to black, what you can do, you can remove all the borders by clicking the no border, and going to the same option again. In the line colors, I can select automatic, and so wherever I put the border, it will now come in black color. Next option is the line style. If you are not happy with the default size of these lines of the border, what you can do is, you can choose the line of your choice, and if you select this as dotted lines, and draw the border, you see now the default lines have been replaced, with these dotted lines. If you want to change this, with a different style, you can go to line style again, and go to the table border all across, and you just draw this, it will make the border double. And the last option is more borders. When you click on more borders, you can customize it with more colors. You have a number of options here, you can even customize the border further. And that's all we want to cover in this borders chapter. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video, which will cover the basics of cut, copy, and paste functions. You will find the links in the description below for the previous and next chapters. If you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to get the notification for new videos. Thank you.